We are on the line with Benny Cox from Producers in Cargyle. Benny, we were wondering about a 2-day sale. What ended up happening?
No, we were lucky. We didn't catch as many as we might have. I say that we caught 1,000. We had 6,100 to start with, and we ended up with 7,114. But we had a lot of bigger deals, so we got through before 7 last night. So that's a good thing.
Good.
We got along pretty dadburn good. We had a lot of wool sheep, a lot of them coming from out in the Mexico area, lambs. Really hadn't had anything to compare them to, lately. But, of course, most everything's going to slaughter, even if they are the wool lambs that have been, processed, castrated and all that good stuff. But anyway, we got along good with those, especially on the lighter weights. The slaughter lambs yesterday, all those things I'd call them $10 to $15 higher. Your slaughter ewes were anywhere $3 to $5 lower. Not a lot of those on hand, and I call that, a lot of those were those wool ewes off those lambs, and we hadn't sold a lot of those wool type ewes anyway. But anyway, I called them $3 to $5 lower than we'd seen in the past month or so. The kid goats sold from $20 to $30 higher. A real active market on those. We had a lot higher percentage of lambs or sheep yesterday than we did goats. And we talked about this last 6-8 weeks. We've been way heavy on the goat end. The slaughter nannies, they sell from $90 to $170, but mostly $150 to $160, and that's about as good as it's been in a while. Slaughter billies, $190 all the way to $250. Lots of those bigger billies brought up there in that $240 to $250 range. The wool lamb, big old things, weighing 100 plus, bringing 170 or so. Some of those lightweights all the way up to 312. On the hair sheep type, the lighter end of those that went to slaughter from 220 to 258, heavier weights from 180 to 270. Now, we had some guys here buying some of those ewe lambs, and we had some of those that weighed, I believe we had one group that weighed 80 to bring 305, so that's almost $250 a head for a ewe lamb. The slaughter ewes, 77 to 118, but mostly 82 to 94. Kid goats in a range from 250 to 372, but mostly 282 to 335, with some of those feeders up as high as 405.
All right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
They can call me on my mobile. It's 325-234-4277. Office, same area code, 653-3371. Or they can always look at the web, which is Producers and Cargyle.